Hello everyone, and how are we all doing? Hope we are all doing fine, and welcome back again today to our YouTube channel, Pasidonas TV. If this is the first time you are coming across our YouTube channel and you like what we are doing, feel free to give us a thumbs up, and you can as well consider subscribing. Also, if you are watching us on Facebook, please do like and also share our videos to your friends and to your groups. Today we want to talk about the FFK. FFK is Femi Fani Kayode. I don't know if it is only Nigerians that will be watching this, but he was the former aviation minister in Nigeria. And should I call him an attention seeker? You know, Kemi Olunloya. I think this man is the male version of her. Well, FFK, I'm not here to insult you, but it's good that we put things right. You know, in Africa, you don't trust politicians. I'm not talking about other Western countries. I'm talking about the mentality that African politicians have. Today, they are telling you yes, tomorrow they are telling you no. So you don't really trust them, because if you trust them, you are on your own. What do I mean? You are on your own if you are trusting Nigerian or any African politicians, because they are not always the same. Today they are black, tomorrow they are yellow, the next day they are white. That is them for you. Well, since yesterday, it has been trending online since he decamped from PDP to APC. But the thing be say, not be saying just decamp, because not be anything where just the decamp. Of recent, waiting be this man name. What do they call him? This Ebony State Governor. Whether na devil or my waiting, I don't know what they call him. That one of recent to decamp. People know to talk about that one. People know to people they decamp now. They leave this party, they join this party. And in Nigeria, and only two parties will be said they go talk so now be the main party where Nigeria now gets is either APC or PDP. They don't kill up finish now. But the thing will be say FFK, what make it own their surprise be say the man to talk. He too talk. He too talk. Oh, this man can gossip. This man can talk. In fact, women even better pass this man. In the past, he don't talk so many plenty things against APC. This man don't been join APC before, like for 9 months. So he don't join APC. All this is why they talk. I got to add clip, like as I talk, I got to add clip so that you're not going to see him. I not say so many things. People don't they talk so many things online. Don't they see so many old videos on the surface? But the thing be say this man, gets conscience. Make I just talk like that. This man no gets conscience. Okay, we won't start from waiting on mockery talk about this man. Like I said, the plenty thing about this man. No, we say we go talk all the plenty things about this FFK. No. But we go just they take and small, just they talk few things. And what to make we they talk this in be say, e good, make person dey credible. When I get e good say make person dey credible. Get waiting with the Igbos they call Ezia Hadema. And that thing too, a wife come make a post where relate to this thing now why they talk. I go still read the wife post. But the first thing now why they talk be say, e good make person dey credible. They consistent, make a man get integrity. Not be say waiting a man talk today, tomorrow you see the man, go talk and you go begin to talk and that. Which kind of life be this one now? Not be the only problem. Not be only him be the first person where on the camp. No be only he be say people don't they bring out this man so they talk. Say until Jesus Christ come, until thy kingdom come. Say he will never go back to APC. But waiting to happen now. So, I beg, I don't want to talk too much. Make I start with waiting read on mockery right. In right, you say you are a friend of Sunday Igboho. You called him your brother. You call them Nnamdi Kanu your friend and brother, and one of the most courageous persons you know. You see what this demon in flesh, in human flesh, is doing to these freedom fighters. Yet, you do this. It makes me suspicious. How can these two people who were close to you and who confided in you end up in Buhari's trap? And then you join his party. This looks like 30 pieces of silver. At this point, I would very much hate to be your friend and brother. Reno, no first. If like say you never know no FK well. FFK be say anybody na in brother na in sister. In brother and the friend. You know that you see those phrases, you know the pass them. Now the words when they use. Now so this man gonna travel from state to state. So I come to tell one of my friends, say, what's be this man problem? So I don't know whether they don't give this man Minister of Tourism or Minister of Travel. Maybe we just call him that one now. Now see, you go to work from state to state. I went to meet my friend and my brother, the governor of this. I went to, or this person came to my Abuja house. This man too disturbed for social media, in controversy too much. So they don't even regard this man. Now before, why they give him small regard? But this, when he begin to do all those in talk, where they talk from here to here, tomorrow you go visit this other person. Tomorrow, you know, I can't say this man. This man, no, person no go feel count on you. So I can't come out this man. So Reno Mokri, make you no verse. Now so Femi day. Femi, everybody being brother and sister. You know, get friend. And if you betray anybody where they close to them, that one is just the truth. Now what you make Obasanjo talk say, give Femi Faneka Yode food. He will praise you and sing for you. Olusogun Obasanjo. He said that FFK is his boy. So this thing we say, this man, we don't even know where we want begin to put a mat for a matter because it matter too much. So the person where they interview him on channels come they tell and say people talk say like say because of finance. When just change, they come to APC. See what he tell the man. I go just want to ask more. So what he tell the man be say, I find that very insulting whether he is okay. He said, I find that very insulting whether it is coming from you or my critics. That is, he was referring to the interviewer. I am not the first person that would come to the APC. Have you asked others the same question? And even for that video, the small clip where I watch, he can't the boss say he gets money. Say the way maybe people think say in the rich. Not be the way, the level of the riches where people think say in the like in the richer than what people imagine. Say no because of that thing. Now waiting making the camp. And they can't ask and waiting make him never ask other people who don't the camp from APC the same question. So as soon as he just the camp, he get waiting ex-wife, yeah, talk. Precious Chinwandi. Make I just read the waiting the wife talk. He say a good name is better than riches. And a thief is never ashamed because his actions is always against his kinsmen. See as he just talk for you when he say, my father always told me, the chi ezigbo afa ka ego. A good name is better than riches. Truly it is. Ifele adi eme onyori. Obumunaya koneme. Like you don't see him. I don't talk for English before. So the thing be say FFK matter full grand. We are person where even begin they put math. But the thing where me see they capitalize be say make people anything where they do make you just the day credible for this life. And make you not talk from this math. The other time next time you go talk from under math. And not be only that so not be only that be the thing no. Not be only that be the thing. Now in don't go back to APC now. He can't they talk this rubbish when they talk now. Make I just tell them waiting in talk. He say Nigeria will never disintegrate and those planning to divide our country will be put to shame and be disgraced. Which kind of talk be this one FFK? If you want join APC now join because now people will not know you. Me if I don't know you they say you know even they're reliable. You know they're reliable at all. So they Sunday they cry. In fact, make I even put this clip on, I will just watch.
Ọlọ́run tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ tó dẹ̀ dúró tiẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ tó máa fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ní fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ní fi ẹ́ lẹ̀ iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ló ṣe àwọn Yorùbá tó máa bá àwọn fún ẹ ṣe mítìn máa fẹ́ pa mí Ọlọ́run kò lè possible.
Una see this clip? Now when Sunday they cry about the thing where they happen to am, now the FFK come dey both say no go leave Sunday Igboho for seconds. But wetin dey happen now? E don run join APC. So they come dey use the same math, come dey talk say Nigeria no go disintegrate. Say Nigeria must be one. FFK never even start. You be Akam. On that note, I go read one open letter to them from one Emeka Tony Chukwu. Yeah? Make I read. Open letter to Femi Fani-Kayode. It never came as a surprise to me when I got the news of that you joined APC. I have known before now that the two major criteria that qualifies one to become a politician in Nigeria is if he or she knows how to lie and how to be shameless. Sadly, majority of your gullible followers were wondering how you could be so shameless by going back to your vomit. Funnily enough, most of them forgot in a hurry that you are a Nigerian politician. I'm never against your decision to join APC because I don't support any party. And also, you have your right to make decisions, just that all the things you condemned, you later went back to embrace them. Femi Fani-Kayode, I decided to write this letter over your statement during your interview with AIT. According to you, Nigeria will never disintegrate and those planning to divide our country will be put to shame and be disgraced. I want to remind you that you are not the first to make this statement, and many who made it are nowhere to be found today. The likes of Abba Kyari, late Atahiru, and others once swore an oath never to allow their country divide. Today they are nowhere. I want to let you know that God is not foolish to disgrace those who are fighting to end a murderous system. God can't disgrace those fighting for the next generation. Those saying enough to Islamization. Those who are fighting the demons holding down over 2 million people, 200 million people. If God you worship, the Holy Spirit that guides you to join APC is the same God others are worshiping, then it is a useless God. Nigeria is not a country and Nigeria must disintegrate because it is a crime against humanity. God cannot disgrace those fighting to free themselves from a country created by one useless man called Lugard. Instead of God to put those who want freedom to shame, that God will punish you who have decided to side the oppressors. I guess APC is no longer a terrorist party. Buhari is no longer a kidnapper. You no longer want Yoruba independence. All of a sudden, Buhari is now working very well. You will go like others who once said over their dead body. Emeka Tony Chukwu. In fact, guys, make I just put this clip where they cause Buhari, say Buhari be this, Buhari be that. Man, I watch a big.
Don't believe that the Nigerian people will ever vote for a man that believes that we should drag this country back. A man with a pitiful and disgraceful record. When he was in power, he locked people up, he created people, he killed people with retroactive legislation, he carried people on the streets of London illegally, turned Nigeria into a pariah nation, a man that looted PTF. And I say that because the report, I was in government when the Haruna Adamu report was filed. I discussed it with President Obasanjo at the time. I know what the president told myself and Aki Oshutoku privately. If not for the fact that the main person in that report, that is a man by Siraju and in-law Buhari, dropped dead the day that we decided to prosecute Buhari for it, that man would have been the key prosecution witness and Buhari would have been in jail by now. The truth of the matter is that he was very corrupt, and that Siraju report, the PTF report, absolutely indicted him. A man that when he, I will finish, a man that when he was Minister of Oil in I believe it was in 1987 or thereabouts, President Obasanjo was the head of state at the time. It was in 1977 or thereabouts. 2.8 billion naira went missing under his watch. That's the equivalent of 3 billion naira today. A man that committed so many atrocities. Let me tell you something that he did that a lot of people don't remember. This is a man that converted all the currency that we had at that time and told everybody to convert their currency within 1 week, forgetting the fact that most northerners at the time dealt in cash, and most of them kept those the cash in their homes. They lost everything overnight simply because of Buhari's way. A man that sent so many people to jail for hundreds of years without due process, without any credible evidence. A man
what about the tribunal that was set up?
Listen to me. No lawyer attended the... Let me remind you.
There were reports of the tribunal.
You may be too young to know this.
No. If I was young,
I mean, you were not alive when Julius Caesar was alive, but you know he lived. So that's not a fair... No. Let me put this to you. Sure, you know, there were tribunals, but what I'm putting to you is that the only people that attended those tribunals were the judges or military administrators that were appointed by the government and the late Gani Fawemi. The rest of the legal world boycotted those tribunals because there was no due process. There were no laws administered there. It was just a kangaroo court. There were many people that had been found innocent by the ordinary courts that he now insisted must be jailed at all costs. And this man destroyed the lives of so many people, including the lives of serving governors who were locked up, who after their release died a few months later. Bisi Onabanjo, Adamu Atta, so many of them. Adamu Atta lived for quite some time, but he was never the same person again. So many of them. Ambrose Ali and so many. This is what Buhari did. This is what he stands for. Unfortunately, most people that were 10 years old when Obasanjo came into power in 1999 have no recollection of history. We don't teach history in this country. So people have forgotten who Buhari was and what he stands for.
When I don't see him, he never end there. When I don't see the thing where FFK talk, say nobody go hold him against his own, where the things where he don't talk in past. Make I see add, na mo na they just the listing, yeah? No wahala. Wait till we they talk on the FFK.
The constant thing in life is change. You can't hold me to what I've said in the past if circumstances change. And I will always bow to superior argument. And let me say this, there's no way I will renege on my fundamental core values and principles. I believe in certain things, how the country should be moved forward. I will fight for that from within this party to ensure it's done. I believe in fairness and in equity. But the most important thing for us today is this. We must not allow our country to fall apart based on disagreement and misunderstanding amongst one another. So if they criticize me for that, it's their right to do so. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I've made a choice. I believe I've been led by the Spirit of God. I have many, many friends in the PDP. As a party, of course, they may not be too happy, but I have no enemies there. And if you remember, in 2013, I was actually one of those that formed the APC.
This thing we say, oh man, politicians, especially Nigerian politicians, African politicians. This FFK go when Mazina they come out from prison. Him and Mazina they can't see. When they tell Mazina they can't see. Saying himself don't even believe in this one Nigeria. And look at the north is this, that is that. Can't even the gossip waiting and Buhari talk about Igbos. How he hates Igbos. How he be racist. How he be this. And today they don't talk on that thing. That Nigeria must remain one, whether agitators like it or not. They never born you FFK. I beg. I don't want to talk to you. If I talk, I'm going to be like, say, I didn't insult them. No, I don't want to talk something like that. But what I want to say, you never start. Or you want to watch this clip, when you just the gossip, they give Mazina and the Kano.
I was in APC for 9 months. What I saw.
Memorable, man.
Oh my God. What I saw, man. You know?
Memorable, man.
And because I was fighting Jonathan because Jonathan was giving too much to the Northerners and he was very unfair to the Yorubas, and you know the story, and I told them, I said, look, so when I went to APC, Buhari now, I met Buhari through El Rufai. We interacted 3-4 times. We'll go and meet him. He had a house somewhere else, not here. He lives just around the corner from here now. But he had a house elsewhere. We went there. So, but as time went by, he now started sending for me. So I went there with Nasser. Then one day, they called and said he wanted to see me. So I said, okay, I'll go. I met him at the transport. When I got there, he said we should go inside the bedroom. So he sat in the bedroom talking. He started talking. He said, you know, he wants to, I know his aspiration, but he has a challenge with trusting people in view of what has happened to him in the past. But that he just wants me to know that he would want me to work closely with him if he manages to win the nomination for his party, and that, you know, he likes me, I'm courageous. The Obasanjo said a lot to him about me, that once I'm on board, I will fight all the way, and he loves that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, let me tell you why I'm telling you this story. We started talking about the history and about the Igbos. You know what this man said to me? He said, they killed our leaders in the middle of the night, and we can never forget it. That it's a cultural problem. You can't trust them. That when he was talking about trust, that's where it came up. I said, sir, they killed not just northern leaders. They killed leaders from every zone. Southwest, where I come from, the Niger, the south,
everywhere.
Every zone, not just the north, not just the north. And he said, no, he said, but we remember, we will never forget. Those words, we will never forget, and we cannot trust them. He said it's a cultural problem. When he said this, it's sunk in. I had never seen that level of racism in any. I mean, I've been talking to quite a few leaders. I've never seen that. This was deep-seated hatred for a whole nation of people. And I left that room thinking to myself, these people have to be stopped. Because if they're not stopped, if they have power, what they will do, first they will deal with the Igbos, then they will come and deal with us. You know, they will deal with everybody. And it's one of the main reasons, apart from the issue of Muslim ticket. That's what I said, no. Not only will I leave them, I will also expose them and fight them. You understand there are some basic, fundamental, core issues that you must never compromise on. It's not about giving Nnamdi Kanu a position of SGF or position of vice president or something like that. Because if you do that, it will serve his term, then we'll be back to square one.
Square zero, man.
Absolutely. You know, you've got to fight for your people. You've got to fight for your people.
Well, it's a structural, seismic change, both in thinking and in approach.
And if they say no, then break it. You know, I told you when we were in detention, the truth is I don't even believe in this union anymore. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in Nigeria. I don't believe that the Northwest and the Northeast, you know, as they are now, should be part of us. Because their whole mindset, their whole, you know, view about the world is different to ours.
When I see just the term as in the kind of the thing where you see when in there for APC, you know, believe for this union, made a breaker, blah 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 blah. And after that time, or within that time, okay, make I add this clip. Make when I see, even when person they ask him, the interviewer they ask him, are you sure that you will not go back to APC? See what's in the talk.
Is giving you this kind of trouble that you're seeing today, is in crisis right now.
Yeah.
Are you sticking with the party?
But of course, the PDP is my party. I will never leave the party.
You're never considering going back to the APC?
I would never. The APC, absolutely out of the question. Until kingdom comes, you know, until Jesus returns, that will never happen.
But you left the PDP for the APC.
Well, we've discussed that on many occasions. I've told you my reasons for doing that at that time. I was not happy with
some of the...
You see this man, this FFK, he too dey fast to the talk. He too fast, he dey talk, para. As in the talk, all this is where the talk, maybe as those things be. My brothers, well, make it not just there as a surprise to us. Why? Because we know say Nigerian politicians, African politicians, they no be. But this man own be say, what to make you own worse is because he is everywhere. He is jumping from one pillar to another pillar. They call this person in brother, they call this person sister, they call this person this, that. That is just the problem. He not always stay one place. He not always stay one place at all. He not always stay one place. Now, he dey support Biafra before. He dey support Oduduwa. You know, we say don't come and say they support them, but from the talk, way in the talk, the things, then the promises, the things, the way in the talk. But now, Mona see him now. Mona see him. You get as this life be, you get as this life be, honestly. Well, in shame, they shame. You never say they shame me. In shame, in shame, they shameful. I don't know who FFK shame, they shame. Because for me, in shame, no go feel shame me. Well, Make I just add the clip when just the time when they the camp, they talk the things where they talk. Well, FFK, no wahala. Our eyes there on you. If you talk anyhow, you go see anyhow. Now be the thing. Make I not talk too much. Make I just pause here. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Well, we are here to present our newest member of the party to Mr. President and leader of the party. Chief Femi Fani-Kayode. He's the newest member of APC. We just received him, and in appreciation and understanding of Mr. President's vision and magnanimity.
How did the President receive him?
No, he received him very well. And, Mr. President is a magnanimous leader who shares his vision with anybody who is looking towards greater Nigeria. So he's happy, and he received him very well. He commended his courage.
Why APC, sir?
Well, why not? The point is that I felt that this was the appropriate time to do the right thing, to put Nigeria first, and to appreciate the efforts that have been made, particularly in the last couple of years, in terms of security, fighting insurgency, fighting terrorism, and most importantly, is the appreciation of the fact that we must remain one as a nation, build bridges, work together to move the country forward. The efforts of the governor of Yobe State, the governor of Zamfara State, and a number of others, including the governor of Kogi and a number of others, in their respective states, and in moving this country forward and in helping Mr. President to move this country forward, cannot be ignored. And it's very, very important for us to appreciate the fact that when we see that there are good things that are happening, we appreciate those good things. It's not always negative. And when the time is right, we change direction to join forces and join hands to move the country forward. And doing this doesn't mean we're enemies to anybody. All of us, even if we're in another party, the PDP or any other party or any other group, we can still work together across party lines, regional lines, ethnic lines and religious lines. The most important thing is for us to understand and appreciate the fact that Nigeria must not disintegrate, and those that want us to end up fighting one another in a war will be put to shame. And there are people that think like that, and that is what informed me to come here to meet Mr. President. He was very gracious, he was very good to me today, spoke so well, and it's an honor for me to be here, and we will move the country forward together.
How do you think your former party, the PDP, will receive this?
Well, that's left to them. I have many, many friends in the PDP. If you remember, in 2013, I was actually one of those that formed the APC until there were a few issues, and I went back to PDP. But I think it's an individual thing. As a party, of course, they may not be too happy, but I have no enemies there, and I have nothing negative to say about anybody there. I believe in moving the country forward together with everybody that believes in Nigeria and wants Nigeria to progress. And I also believe that we must recognize the fact that there are 2 more years for this administration or thereabouts. We must come together to make sure we survive it. We must come together to make sure Nigeria is a better place, and we must work together regardless of party affiliation. But whatever they say, whatever they choose to say, is entirely up to them. I have many friends there. Let's hope that they don't feel too bad about it. But we're all Nigerians. There are many, many people. If you ask my friend and brother, Governor Matawale here, there are many people within the PDP who really do want to come over to the APC. I can tell you that. I was there and very instrumental when Governor Umahi, joined the APC. I was there and very instrumental when Governor Ayade did the same thing. I was there and very instrumental when my friend and brother, Governor Zamfara, Governor Matawale, did the same thing. And there are many, many others. Some of the most, remarkable men in this country are still within the ranks of the PDP. It's our job to try to win them over now. Somebody like, if you don't mind me mentioning names, somebody like the governor of Enugu State, the governor of Oyo State, and of course my good friend, the governor of Bauchi State, great friends of mine. And I sincerely hope that they too may end up coming in this direction. But whether they do or not, the most important thing is that we work together as a people, as a country, and move our country together and fight and kill the terrorists and put to shame the foreign elements, and I emphasize that word, foreign elements, that want us to end up fighting one another in this country and turning our country into a massive refugee camp.
What will we be telling